There's an old joke about performing at New York City's storied Carnegie Hall. Since I'm terrible at telling jokes, let's have the Muppets tell it.
Hey, do you know how to get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice, man. Practice.
The old ones are the best ones.
From what I saw at a recent rehearsal, the musicians in the San Diego Symphony have taken that old quip to heart. I asked violinist Kate Hatmaker what she's been up to.
A lot of practice as well. It'd be good to be in some good shape for this.
She and her fellow musicians are preparing for Carnegie Hall. Music director and conductor Yaya Ling is leading rehearsal. He's spent the last 10 years building this orchestra, having hired just over half of its 80-some musicians.
Because for us to play in Carnegie Hall, it's like everybody wants to go to Carnegie Hall, you know, and I conducted several times in Carnegie Hall, not with my own orchestra.
The symphony is renting the hall for their performance, which will feature acclaimed pianist Lung Lung. Almost immediately after, the applause still ringing in their ears, the orchestra will get on a plane and head to China for a 3-city tour. Ward Gill is the symphony's CEO. He says they've been waiting for this moment.
What we're seeing now is coming to that point of really showing the world that this orchestra has come of age.
Coming of age has its growing pains. The symphony closed its doors at least 3 times over its history and filed for bankruptcy in the mid-90s. Stability came in the form of a $120 million gift from Joan and Irwin Jacobs in 2002. Half the money is a bequest to be given after the Jacobs pass away. The rest was distributed over the last 10 years, mostly into an endowment. The symphony collects interest from that endowment, which adds up to 10% of the organization's annual budget. Again, CEO Ward Gill.
It really provides, if you will, the stability of a core orchestra at a very strong level, but you have to have other people involved to make it greater.
Part of that means attracting and affording quality musicians. The base salary for a San Diego Symphony musician is $64,000. A musician at the top 5 orchestras could easily make double that.
Obviously, we would like to be closer to the top 5 orchestras, but we are still able to get the great musicians from the great schools, Juilliard, Curtis, Eastman.
The upcoming trips to New York and China are meant to showcase that talent to the larger world. The combined cost of the trips totaled just over $2 million. But even if those trips put the symphony on a different playing field, they face the same challenges as all U.S. orchestras: a tough economy, audiences who have thousands of entertainment options to choose from, on everything from the internet to their mobile phones. A recent study by the National Endowment for the Arts shows a dip in attendance for live events like theater and music. The symphony is trying to combat this. They just renovated their downtown building, now called the Jacobs Music Center. The actual performance space will remain Copley Symphony Hall.
We've brought in 4 state-of-the-art bars, so as people want to come and have a drink or a cocktail, some light food.
It will take more than a cocktail to grow younger audiences. Orchestras around the country are offering ticket deals and getting creative with their programming. Here in San Diego, for example, Dave Mustaine of Megadeth and Metallica fame will perform with the symphony in April. But right now, the goal is to be ready for Carnegie Hall. Jeremy Kurtz Harris is the principal bassist in the orchestra. I asked him if he was nervous.
Yeah, of course of course there's a little nervousness. That's what happens with any big challenge like this. I think if we weren't nervous, there might be something wrong.
The San Diego Symphony takes the stage at Carnegie Hall on October 29th. Angela Carone, KPBS News.